if you've checked out any of the Shanahan's content, they are very open and honest about any of it, and they are very hard on themselves when there's any mistakes. So I expect to see a new Shanahan when we get into Orlando.
Love it. Let's go. Here we go. Rudy Hansen. And that is that Hiro?
Yep.
And Hiro Minowa out front. Hiro and a Juka Racing 86, Jerry Yang coming up the hill. Rudy Hansen, the Team Hansen S chassis. Now Hiro Minowa comes in again. Such a young buck now into that third outside zone. Hiro Minowa massages it in. And Hansen dives out of the keyhole. Here comes Minowa and Hansen applying the pressure. Hiro took a very tempered approach there.
Yeah. You've got a good line and good angle, and then try to reel them in. It's something that a lot of people get confused about, but 3 criteria, it's better to pick 2 than it is just to pick 1.
Good, fast, or cheap. Or it's like a video game. What do you want? Power, strength, agility?
Yeah.
Here we go. Attrition. You can't have it all. Here we go. Rudy Hansen out front. Hiro Minowa in the chase position. Rudy gets tight to it. Hiro, a little bit of correction there in the chase position. Hiro is not being Hiro right now. He's backing off a little bit. Now he comes in. Here goes Rudy Hansen. Bang, right on it. Hiro Minowa, look at that. So Hiro's kind of having to back up. Here we go. Rudy Hansen past that last inside. Very high on that cone. Again, we want to see them drag that tire. Absolutely to your point, but I had to challenge you. But look at this. As I said, Hiro tiptoed, and he did deliver what the judges wanted. And looking break it down as we go through the event. I'm Jared Deanna. Joining me in the booth is Jacob Gens, and in the hot pits is Laurent Nickel. Thanks for joining us. For just tuning in. We are on to our second battle of our top 16. We had our seeding brackets, our 32, and now here we go. A 3-time champion, Chris Forsberg versus 15 years old Hiro Minowa from Japan. Chris Forsberg probably more turns than anybody in this bracket, but he goes off course. He slides his way into the kitty litter, throwing off Hiro Minowa. You can see the rain is coming down. You can see the raindrops. Unfortunately, with all the extra moves, the rain got the better half of Chris Forsberg. So here we are. We rip and race in the rain, but again, it's all about placement, and Forsberg goes off into the kitty litter. And no sight laps going right for it. The conditions, we've seen it all here this weekend. Really hot to slightly wet to Chris Forsberg. Going off there on the first run. Hiro Minowa, you saw the tail of the tape, 15 years old. Now he is out front in the Juka Racing 86. Here we go, tip the tail. And Hiro initiates. Forsberg applying the pressure. And Hiro crawling through the course. Forsberg really can't go anywhere. He goes in and dives on the inside. And again, these are less than ideal conditions given the rain. And I feel like Chris has maybe got some frustration on the side. You can see him working the wheel here. Now just tiptoeing through the course are the 2 drivers. It's all about placement now at this point. And Hiro makes his way past and up the hill. Very unfortunate circle. We are booking it. We got Long Beach 2, LB2, the Shoreline Showdown, as Hiro Minowa gets the victory over a very unfortunate turn of events for Chris Forsberg. That wet condition. Osbo, the 3-time champ, against a sophomore season, 15 years old, Hiro Minowa. As Hiro Minowa in Juka Racing, Jerry Yang Racing 86, and of course the Rockstar Energy Drink Toyota GR Supra, our current points leader. We're only 1 round deep in, but hey, can't win if you don't lead it. Here goes Frederick Osbo, the Norwegian Hammer, dropping on in. And now coming up the hill, I mean, it doesn't look like it's wet very much, right? The way Frederick Osbo is driving, comes on in. Hiro Minowa, you can see, being aggressive, it doesn't end up working for him. Ice in his veins, and here comes the Norwegian Hammer. Comes on down, and you can see Hiro just really clamoring at the bit. The youth showing itself, again, against the veteran. Minowa will now lead. Frederick Osbo giving chase. Hiro most recently getting 2nd place behind Ken Gushi at Formula Drift Japan. So again, both Gushi and Hiro driving in Formula Drift Japan. Where are they going to land here in Atlanta? Here goes Hiro Minowa across the nose of that Toyota GR Supra, now coming in to that inside clip. You can see that line, not as drastic. You kind of flow through it and past that inside clip. Frederick Osbo dipping that front right Kenda tire into that dirt area. And man, listen, I think rap. You can just hear it. Sounds like a jet ski out there. Might even be a jet ski with that roost coming off the back of the Toyota. That was a very aggressive transition by both the drivers. Here goes Hiro into that final inside clip. Frederick Osbo dives in on the inside, tries to make X-Factor move.
The way he was filling the zones, just a little bit more back and forth.
Slide him left over for Frederick Osbo, getting the victory. Our points leader is going to the Final Four.